So today I'm going to talk about The Cause and Cure of You, written by Jessica Watkins. This book is an urban novel. It is a different type of urban novel compared to the other books that Jessica normally write. This one, it has like a Superman Clark Kent kind of situation, except not complete Superman, more like Incredible Hulk with his military girlfriend kind of situation. Anyway, main characters are Keys and Ivy. Keys has a metahuman strength. Basically, it's just saying that he has supernatural powers. He could heal himself if he gets hurt. Only thing is that Ivy is his weakness. So whenever Ivy is around and he gets hurt, he feels more pain, and it's like he's mortal. Basically, yeah, that's what it is. He's mortal. So now it is that, okay, so Keys met Ivy the day of her wedding. She ran away after she found out the true her fiance, what he really is like basically he's a monster, and she found that out, and she ran away before they could get married. When Keys met Ivy, he was with his girlfriend Dream. They were driving to their club, Dreams, and he said, I gotta rescue her. She's like, why? What for? So she was already getting jealous just by his statement. Anyway, he turned around and helped her. And then she was like, he was trying to basically get her to open up a little bit, asking her basic question. And Dreams just snapped. I'm like, okay, wasn't that serious? Like, seriously. Anyway, after Dream Snap now, they starting to talk more, and then Dream was like, oh, I'm getting out of the car, so he kicked her out the car. Anyway, long story short, she was out the car. He drove off and dropped Ivy off where she needed to go. So Ivy was staying with her cousin. She was staying with this cousin because Travis, her ex-fiance, did not like this cousin because he's flamboyant. He's gay, so he didn't like that. So, and he's ghetto. That's what he said anyway. So he didn't like that. So he told her to stay far away from those family members. So after a while, Keys basically gave Ivy's information, but he couldn't stop thinking about her. So he was like, I wonder how she's doing. So he did a drive-by. He's like, oh, let me pop up real quick, see how she's doing. So he's like, so he stopped by. He said, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, how you didn't call me? And she's like, no, why do you care? You have a girlfriend. Like, I don't want to be involved in that situation. It is what it is. So then he was like, all right, fine, I understand. Anyway, he's like, oh, but still hit me up, let me know how you're doing. So she said, I don't have a phone. So he took her cousin's information. As soon as he left, lo and behold, Travis showed up. Yes, he showed up. So he showed up at the house, and then he was like basically telling her to come home with him, and you need to be home. Like, this is not the lifestyle you want. You're broke. I gave you everything. Why would you want to give up the mansion for this? He's like, no. Anyway, Travis started shooting at them. So when Keith got shot, he's like, oh, I never saw that much blood before. He got shot in his arm. That's why I was looking down. She's like, I never saw that much blood before. Like, wow, that was weird. So Ivy thought the same thing. She's like, what are you talking about? Anyway, long story short, she got him dressed, and they had sex. Yes, they knocked boots and everything. And then he was like, it was like a spiritual connection, kind of like soulmates meeting. And he was like, I don't understand. Like, it never been like that before, not even with Dream. Anyway, he said he got to stay away from her, so he avoided her, stay away from her. And back and forth he was like wishy-washy with his feelings, like, okay, do I want her, do I not want her, whatever. So nah, he was kind of, because he wanted Dream, but he wasn't sure because he kept on thinking about Ivy. It was just a lot of back and forth with that situation. Anyway, a couple of scenes later, Ivy came to his club because she couldn't stop thinking about him. And when she came to his club, around the same time, it wasn't Travis that he didn't shoot at him. It was someone else. And Keys got shot again, and this time he got shot really bad. He was like lungs failure. She got shot, went clear through and everything. So it was like, oh my God, everybody thought he died because he was bleeding so much. But anyway, around the same time, he saw this guy just keep on drinking in this club, like drinking and just staring at him, just drinking. It's like, who's this guy keep on staring at me? So when Keys got shot, the same gentleman went to the hospital to see who he was, to see how he was and what was going on. So after Ivy left, and because Dream was coming to the club now, so Zeke was basically telling him, oh, leave, because Dream is coming and we don't want any drama. So she said, yeah, let me get out of here. So she left, and and then the guy just snapped into the room. He's like, I knew it was you, I knew it was you. It's like, what do you mean you know it was me? He's like, you healed immediately after she left. I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyway, long story short, the guy explained to himself that I'm your dad and you have supernatural powers because of the generation of history that was going on from my grandfather's blah blah blah, and from my father, not grandfather, from his father. So basically, Key's grandfather, and he told him the whole story. He didn't believe it. Anyway, couple weeks later, when he's at the hospital, the father came to visit him with his other sons that he had, and told him that he has more family and whatever, and then gave him more history on the family. So Keys was like, oh my God, I ain't believe all of this crap. While all that was going on, Travis was still trying to find a way to get back Ivy. That wasn't happening. But Dream and Zeke, on the other end, are messing around. I was like, Zeke's supposed to be your boy. Like, you and Keys are best friends. Why would you do that? And you know how Dream is. Dream money hungry. He's like, I don't know. There was no really real reason behind that whole thing. So I don't know what was going on with that one. Anyway, while that was going on, he was still contemplating, Keys was healing, still contemplating his feelings for Ivy and stuff like that. Around the same time, his mother passed away. Couldn't get a hold of Dream for nothing. Like, he called her constantly, couldn't get her. So he ended up calling Ivy. Ivy came to his rescue, and she was there for him, consoling him, everything that he basically needed his girl for, but he couldn't find her. Anyway, while all of that was going on still, that was because Dream and Zeke were sleeping together. Yes. I didn't find out. It was just crazy. And, what was happening? Okay, so now, going further into the story, now the mother passed away. Zeke doesn't, not Zeke, Keys doesn't trust Dream. He said, she doesn't trust me. I want to propose to her. I'm not sure. I want Ivy. He was just going wishy-washy with his feelings. Like, that was just irritating me. I couldn't stand that because after his father explained everything to him, he wasn't sure if he wanted to be superhuman, which is metahuman, or mortal. Because if he decided to date Ivy, he'll become mortal. He won't have no more superpowers, but he'll be with his soulmate, like what his grandfather did. But then he's like, he see that his father and his brothers choose the metahuman life, so they don't have to give up their special powers. Anyway, Travis, now we're towards the end, and this going on, more story coming up. Travis basically tried to get back Ivy again. So Ivy went to a job interview, and she finally 2 weeks later they call her, say, oh, the position you applied for we didn't have, but we have this position available. So a position would allow her to move to Texas. So she said, okay, fine, I'll take it. She wanted Kyan to go with her. So Kyan was like, oh, why would I come? I wish I was coming, and blah blah blah. So he was back and forth with his feeling anyway. And then she said, just come with me. It's only for 6 months, I think. She said, just come, 12 weeks. She says, 12 weeks, come with me. So he said, okay, fine, I'll come. So Travis said, oh yeah, I'm going to come with you. So Travis said, you moving? He's like, yeah, I've got a job. I'm moving to Texas. He's like, but Kyan's coming with me. He's like, okay, don't worry. I'm going to be a changed man. I'm coming. So they all left, and Keys came back and saw that she left with Travis. So he went home and proposed to Dream. Can you believe that? Yes, this fool went on to propose to Dream. And so after he proposed to Dream, he found out. Then that's when they called him and said, "Oh, you got to come to the club. We got an issue." So he went to the club and found out the story that his father was telling him about his uncle. About his granduncle is now true, because they came to kill him. So in order for them to kill them, they need Ivy, right? Because that's his weakness. So it seems like Travis is working with them. And at the end, it was just like, oh, what happened? Like, it was just so shocking. But that's where Jessica ended the book. So now she has a part 2 coming. So guys, I want you guys to check out the book. I try to give you as much synopsis as I can and go into some spoilers with the book, but there's more spoilers in the book that I didn't go through, and I want you guys to read it because you would not never realize how grimy Dream is, like what kind of crap she's really doing. That find out more about Keys and his supernatural power, and how shady Zeke and Dream has been going on doing behind his back, and how Ivy basically trying to build herself up and how other people she date. This book is phenomenal. As I said, it's out of Jessica Norms. It's a different type of book. I really like it. I think she did a fabulous job. You guys have to check it out. Again, it's called The Cause and Cure of You. The Cause and Cure of You. Her Superman hit he's her Superman, she's his kryptonite. Check it out. All right, guys. Bye.